question that you don't want me to ask. Was the test too easy?
We applied so much more this year.
Yeah.
Because last year, like she was saying, we didn't do as much of circle this, do this, the steps. And then
So the test is really still at the same rigor it was last year.
Yes.
But the way we've taught, the way we did our instruction is what changed the data.
We've changed our instruction.
Okay, because this was our lowest area last year, one of our lowest areas across
This is the one I was
group.
stressing about the most.
Right. So that's my point. My
Yes.
point is sometimes whenever, when we're sitting here, we're looking at data and we see these spike, we wonder, is the test accurate as far as, did we change the test from last year to make it easier? Or did we keep that rigor and we taught differently, or we retaught differently, or we tutored differently, or we intervened differently in the class? So I hear that y'all are saying you did a lot of different things, but I wanted to make that clear.
It's funny, as a science teacher, one of the things we tell them is you're only supposed to change one variable at a time. We changed too many variables, but we incorporated, I can't praise Frank enough for the FUDECA.
And then out of Ms. Braun's class, you have 44 low SES students total, because you teach predominantly academic students at Target. One out of your 44 low SES students did not pass. And that we need to do a happy dance. I cannot, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Is that right? I know I hit the SI units really, really hard. So they can all tell you now that's mass, because it's kilograms or grams. And they can tell you, well, that's force because it's newtons. Whereas I think last year they were kind of like, well, I don't know what that number is. And if you look at the tests, they're circled, they're underlined, they're labeled.
I'm independent. I do it on my own.
Right.
And so
I think they need some type of type of kinesthetic, some type of mnemonic, because they are still not able to.
Right. Who changed it? I changed it. Who changed it? I changed it.
Yeah.
Independent starts with I. So. Yo horses.
Yeah.
They need the oats.
Okay.
For clear brown eyes. For clear brown eyes. So sorry.
What I keep hearing is how great they did on this test that was really hard last year. So we've got to think about what you've done differently to get this test and this data and this information, and find a way to come back to that information that we didn't do so well on that last unit assessment, and redo using some of these new strategies that you tried. If we don't, then that data is just going to stay the same.
Well, one of the things that we've talked as a group is looking at our test from last year, pulling the data from it, and doing what we did with this last test.
Yeah, backwards planning.
Backwards planning, because this is it. Between that, between the FUDECA, between the problem solving, between all of us, we were all on our A game. And we were just like, boom, 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 this is acceleration, this is speed, this is velocity. The kids were doing it.
Is there anything else we need to talk about on this?
No.
So the next time
we're saying, good job, guys.
Yeah, that was my
Good job, guys.